You have to be dedicated to your craft. Don't let the small things, small distractions, mostly the opinions of other people, stop you from pursuing your goals to the fullest. Because what usually happens in society is that when they see you trying to plan for the long term and not engaging in the short term pleasures, they're gonna give you a side eye to say like, why are you not enjoying your time right now? But it's because you want to enjoy your time later on, and you know that the more that you work, the faster that you work, the more time you're gonna have at the end of your life to enjoy, literally just enjoy existence. So a lot of people don't understand that at your young age is the time that you have the most energy in your life. And at the time that you have the most energy in your life is the time that you should be the most productive. As you get to your 50s, 60s, 70s, that's when you should start tapering off those expectations and obligations that you have and start enjoying the fruits of your labor. Go into careers that require less strain and less physical effort. Because at that time as well, when you're much older, you have more life experience and you're better off at giving advice to young people. That's why you see politicians, most of them are old as fuck. It's because they've lived life, they've gained the experience, and now they're in a position where they can actually pass that on to the younger generation. But the only way you can be put into such a position is if you're productive when you're young, so that when you're older they see what you've made of yourself and how the decisions you made in your past affect your current situation and affect your future. So don't get trapped into the degenerate lifestyle, because you can be a degenerate at any age that you want to. The only thing that stops people is the mindset that I'm now 50, I'm now 60, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't behave like this, I can't behave like that. And that's all down to caring about the opinions of other people. I honestly believe you should live your life in reverse. What you see with most people is that they spend their younger years, their most productive years, partying, turning up, enjoying instant pleasures, instead of waiting for when they're actually older to start enjoying those instant pleasures. Because when you're older, you're gonna inevitably be less productive. It's just a guarantee, because your physique is not going to be at the same level that it's on. And exercise is something that can prolong that. But inevitably, everyone gets older, and as you get older, that's when you should start tapering down the expectations, the obligations for things that require a lot of physical effort. At that point in time, you should be going through life based off your experiences, because your experiences have taught you the lessons. And those lessons that you learned will prevent you from making those mistakes later on in life. So don't follow society's law and order. Create your own, where you know that throughout the different stages of your existence, of your physical being, because you have to understand that there's your past self, there's your present self, and there's your future self, and you should plan for all three. You should plan for all three of yourselves, for the past, for the present, and for the future. Once you get stuck in this YOLO lifestyle, you're on a faster decline than most people, because once you engage in that YOLO lifestyle, you make bad decisions and you make bad choices and you do things that you know have negative consequences. But because you only live once, you engage with it regardless. Not understanding that you don't know when your time is going to end, you don't know when your time is going to come up. So all those decisions that you make just end up being built into habits because you move with the you only live once mentality. When I always tell people life is not short, life is actually long, and you have a lot of time to sort things out and to fix things for yourself. As long as you're breathing, you still have a chance to make a change for today and for tomorrow. Yesterday is done. Yesterday is done. Leave it in the past. Forget about it. Move on. Start working on right now. And you'll see right now become a great future. So don't get trapped in that psychology of you only live once. All those people who say you only live once, why don't they take cocaine? Why don't they take heroin? Why don't you go fuck all the prostitutes raw? Since you only live once, you're gonna die anyways, you might as well just try. Why don't you go jump off a fucking building? You only live once, you might as well try. But no, it's because deep down they understand that you don't only live once. Throughout your life, you have different phases of yourself. As I said, you have the past, you have the current, and you have the future. And you should always put them all into consideration. Because what you do now is going to become the past. And what you do now is also going to become the future. So watch the way you move. Don't let society trick you with instant gratification and instant pleasure, because they want all of us to fall down that rabbit hole so that there's less competition at the top. The more the dominoes get knocked down, the more the puppet master of the dominoes is going to be able to control the sequence of events. The more men and women taper off at a young age, the less competition there's going to be for certain jobs that require life experience. So if you spend your whole entire life chasing pleasure, just know that when you get older, there are going to be people at the top who are not chasing pleasure, and they're literally going to be dictating the way that life turns out for the majority of people. And they're going to do that by keeping things the same way, keeping the hierarchy the same way, the power structure the same way, because they want the power. Everyone wants power, because once you have power, you have control. And when you have control, you can literally dictate outcomes.